Hello, my friends. It is Amy Rich with amyrich.net. I'm here today to share with you an alternate paper pumpkin project for the March 2025 paper pumpkin kit. And it's such a beauty. Oh my goodness, so pretty. And we're going to create something fun, a fun fold. Imagine that. I love fun folds. So we're going to create a fun fold with these supplies. And I'm going to flip the camera and show you what you need if you would like to create along with me. Otherwise, use this fun fold as an example of something great you can try with other products. You never know what you might have in your stash that will work great with this particular fun fold. All right, let's check it out. Here are the supplies from the kit that I snagged to create our card today. And you'll notice that this particular piece right here, it has a punch out piece, and that's actually what we're going to be using. It's the discarded piece for this particular piece of cardstock that you will create with using the kit examples. And then we've got 4 of the daisies here for our card, as well as a bee and this particular circle from the kit, and then a label. It can really be any of the labels depending on which stamp sentiment you choose to use for this card. I am using from this particular stamp set. Remember, we got a freebie for this kit in March as a happy birthday gift from Paper Pumpkin to us. I'm using Sweetest Birthday Wishes for my sentiment. And actually, while I have this out and ready, I'm going to stamp this on my label in Mossy Meadow ink. It is not the ink color that is in the kit this time, but it matches better with my project. So I am bringing out the Mossy Meadow for my sentiment. And that is all that I am going to be stamping today. So I'll put that ink pad away. And then we're going to shove all of this aside for right now and grab a piece of basic white cardstock that actually measures 12 by 4. We are going to score this at 4 inches and 8 inches. Another way you could do that is score it at 4 inches, flip it, score it at 4 inches again. That's how I'm going to do it here just because of space constraints. And then we're going to cut this at an angle. So we're going to cut from up here down to here. And I'm going to put it in my trimmer. And I'm going to raise you up just a little bit here as I show you. I'm going to put the corner in my cutting groove. And then I am going to shift this up, hoping, maybe not, maybe it won't work. But this point here at the bottom is going to be, I'm going to position it at about 2 1/4 inches. And I'm going to have to move that down now in order to do the cutting. But the point, the upper right corner is in the cutting groove, and then the bottom left corner is at 2 1/4. So let me cut this so I can show you what we got. And it didn't cut all the way through, so let me shift and try to get the whole thing cut for you here. Okay. And we're just going to accordion fold that. So we're going to fold it just like this, give it a little crease with a bone folder or my clear block. And then we're going to take this and adhere it to a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 soft seafoam cardstock. And that is our card base, but we're going to leave a bit of a border on those 3 sides here, just like that. And then we're going to add our circles. Now the circle part is just a little on the tricky side, but we're going to start with this piece right here, and we're going to put adhesive on just the bottom 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch. And then that is going to get centered here on our layer. So you can see there's no adhesive here. It's all down where we adhered it to the front of the card so that it can go like this. Then we're going to take a couple of circles from the Spotlight on Nature dies. So I've got a little bit larger one in Mossy Meadow, and then I've got the smaller one here to layer, and that is Crushed Curry. These are 2 colors that come, that coordinate with the kit, so it worked out nicely to use those colors. And then I'm going to take my Crushed Curry one, and we're gonna layer it behind the other one so I can kind of see where this is gonna go. However, it's going to get adhered down here to the second layer of our piece of white there. So what I'm going to do is put adhesive on about 1/2, and then I'm going to layer this on here, but I have to get it centered. So I'm just going to mess with it a little bit until there's about equal amount of Crushed Curry showing on around the edge there. And then what you'll see is when you move this layer out of the way, you can see your Crushed Curry circle there. But isn't it great how it layers? Okay. Then we need to add this one. Now this one, oh wait, before we do that, grab this circle. We need a place to either stamp something or write something. So we're going to, this circle fits right in there. It's absolutely perfection. It's almost like it's meant to go there. Then we're going to put adhesive on the back of the whole Mossy Meadow, and now we're going to add it to our layers so that our white circle back there gives a little halo to the Crushed Curry. And then we'll adhere that down so that it gets stuck there. So now that accordion has these telescoping circles, and then you open it up, you've got room to write here. You've got room to write and or stamp here, and we are good to go. Isn't that cool? I love that. So this particular card, actually, the idea behind it comes from demonstrator Libby Fens. And I just basically used her layout and switched it up to use the pieces from this paper pumpkin kit. So thanks to Libby for her great idea. Now we're going to take the largest of the daisies that I have here, and I'm just going to give my thumb a chance to work its way around the petals to give it some dimension. And then we're going to add adhesive just in the center there. And this is going to go right up here on our beautiful bokeh green circle. It's got some bokeh style to it back there. Then we're going to take this larger of the 2 that have kind of a side view. This has a top view more like, and these have side views kind of. So I'm going to add adhesive to the center and layer that just a little underneath here and over to the side like that. And then I'm going to take the next full daisy, top view daisy, and this time I'm going to add a Stampin' Dimensional. There are dimensional strips in the kit, or you can just snag a piece of regular dimensional. I grabbed an edge, and I'm just going to add, I think there is a right way and a wrong way, so I checked myself there. Okay, so I've got that one popped up just a little bit. And then we're going to do the same thing with this one, the little guy. I debated on just leaving that one out, and I just really liked how it looked. So I went with it. I liked the addition of it. So, and this one I just added up here in the corner. All right, so there are all of our flowers in place and ready to roll. But I also used the bow punch, and I punched out some soft sea foam leaves with the bow punch. And let me grab that so you can see what it looks like. Looks like this. And I just sent it through 3 times. The first thing I'm going to do is shorten up my stems of those long leaves. And we're going to add these in place here. And Libby Fens, in her card design, used these leaves as well. They're perfect, and they're great because they just punch right out. So they're easy to use, except if your glue won't come out. Okay. Try this again. Just going to use a little bit of adhesive here, a little bit of glue, and I am going to stick this underneath those daisies so that it sticks out like that. We're going to work our way around. It's coming out a little bit better, but I don't know. I'm skeptical. We're going to add another one over here. And we're going to add a third one. The rule of threes here, I guess we're going with. This one is going to go over here. And we want to hide those ends underneath our daisies. And then we don't want to get too crazy. We don't want it hanging too far off the side. Then we're going to take these other little sprigs here and just layer them with the other ones. Just gives it a little more dimension. And it just finishes it off a little bit better, I think. So each of these small stems will get tucked in with the larger ones. Super pretty. I am loving that look completely. And then we're going to grab our bee and we're going to stick them right in there. We're going to use a dimensional. And I've been using dimensional ends, so I just want to get this trimmed down so it fits. Oh, it needs a little bit less. There we go. Trim it down so it fits there. If you have mini dimensionals, those would work well right here where our bee is. And then we'll just get our bee in place here. So pretty. Oh, I love these flowers. And next we're going to grab our sentiment, which we stamped at the beginning, and we'll just add more dimensionals. I love the look of dimension on all of my projects. I don't often not use them. And then we're just going to add that right down here at the bottom, overlapping as needed. I'm going to pull these there. I'm going to pull those petals right over the top. And then I thought these Starburst sequins were really a fun addition. I thought we could use the crushed curry ones, but then I felt like maybe it was a little too much. So I'm going to use the white ones. So we have a little more tone on tone going on here. We're just going to add those in a few different places. And look at that, so pretty. Thank you to Libby Fens for that great idea. And thank you to Stampin' Up for an absolutely gorgeous kit. I hope you enjoyed creating this alternate with me. And if you don't have the kit, remember, lots of different options are there for you with this great little fun fold. So thanks for joining me. I will see you again next month for another alternate project.